Hello YouTube, how you doing today? This is just a quick video, and CBC this is my response to the CBC news video coming out on regulating. It's called Regulating in Canada. It just came out about 4 hours ago. And this is proof, okay? This woman that gets up there is from a government-regulated government thing, part of the big industry here on the medical side of marijuana. See, their fingers are in the pot here, okay? You know, making claim here in part of her little speech was the growing of it. Okay, and the what's in it and all that bullshit. Okay, trying to get technical here with the plant here, guys. Okay, so when they're trying to get technical with it, they're trying to kind of, in a sense, say it's in the same category as like the consumption end, where you have to labelize the amount of THC and so on and so on. See, this is the technical little fucking end of this here. So they're trying to get, that's how they're going to try and pull this off, is they're trying to get technical with the quantity of the THC in whatever is being made available. So I think their attack is on the plant itself. Okay? The attack is on the plant itself and what it can produce, and without any backup claim behind any wrong, like there's no, okay, they're trying to make an issue over the amount of THC that is growing in the plant or something and comparing it to, well, there's a safety risk here that we need to know how much THC can kill you. Oh, wait a minute now. I ain't heard of anybody having too much THC and killing them. So there's the smoke screen, ladies and gentlemen. They're trying to dig into the root of the consumption here. Trying to say too much of this is bad for you. Well, where is your evidence in saying such a thing? Okay? Where is it evident that, you know, too much THC is going to kill you? Okay? I mean, where's their claim for that? You know, like, where's their study to back that up? That it should be somehow looked at as to the amount of THC that's in the plant. Where's their study that says, yeah, this guy, it affected him in such a way he croaked because he had too much THC? Now, does that make any sense? Am I getting through to you? It's another smokescreen, people. They're trying to divert people from being able to grow their own marijuana and have the end, put it that way, okay? The end of the prohibition is to legalize marijuana both for recreational and medical. Recreational, let's look at that for a second. In the last 30 years, there has not been an uprise of accidents on the highways due to smoking a joint. There has been on alcohol, yes, okay? But there's no study done on whether or not the accident rate has gone up in the last 30 years because of people smoking marijuana, okay? Hasn't been on the news. I haven't heard of a bunch of busts already haven't taken place because these guys that are smoking joints are so out of control that it has to be looked at and we need a study, blah, blah, blah. Never has happened. Hasn't happened, okay? That's a smokescreen, okay? This is where this whole thing, I'm trying to get you to realize, okay? They're trying to dissect the plant, okay, as to the quantity of this and the quantity of that, so that they can then put the big bucks to it, okay? They don't want to lose their big operation that they've got set up and all this. They don't want to lose the money they've got coming in. The competition is the guys that have been smoking weed all this time and on and on and on and on, and the persecuted people that got into the weed movement and blah, blah, blah. That's why we're at where we are today, people. Not because a bunch of fucking guys came in there with a whole bunch of money and said, geez, I can make a fortune on this. Let those guys get that thing legalized. And then we're going to swoop in there and we're going to, follow the government guidelines, blah, 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 blah. Boom. That's what's happened here. These guys, pharmacy guys, are trying to now get a handle on this and work in conjunction with the government to impact the legalization and the non-legalization here. The fact of the matter is, in order to end the prohibition on marijuana, the laws have to come off regarding marijuana, first of all. If you want to regulate it to a certain age group, that's fine by me. Okay, I'll go so far as that. If you want to legalize it to an age group, then that's at least getting somewhere. But to go out there and bust all these dispensaries was only so that you could knock out the competition and get your own handle on the business of selling marijuana. And this is unfair. People be aware of it. We can't let that happen, okay? We can't let that happen after just going through a prohibition and having how many lives have gone through the court system here and ruined because of, running a person through the court system. I mean, that's big bucks and the lawyers and so on and so on. I mean, haven't Canadians had enough? And then you're going to try legalize this marijuana under a big smoke screen of, well, we got to know how much THC is in this plant. Well, that is bullshit, because there is nothing to support there being some kind of a victim over how much THC they've smoked. First of all. Now, if you have an allergic reaction, and that's the same as peanut butter, there's people that have allergic reactions to peanut butter. Okay, you now know, don't touch the fucking peanut butter, okay? Some people, maybe under schizophrenia or something along those lines, where they do have a mental problem that affects them in that way, that maybe marijuana would affect them too. I mean, it's all an individual choice. It's all an individual exploration as far as your civil rights are concerned regarding marijuana, in my opinion. And I hope the ones that are following the channel, it's their opinion as well. Because this bullshit of putting people into jail and costing them money has got to end. This prohibition on marijuana has got to end. And we've got to wake up, people. This is a friggin' plant. Okay? It's not something that is produced, you know what I mean? It is grown. That's it. It's a natural plant, and it should be seen as such. That it is not illegal anymore, period. It's a plant. It's like growing spinach. Get over it. The end of prohibition should be the end of prohibition. That's kind of what this is, okay, in my opinion, okay? You cannot keep going on and saying, okay, we've got to regulate this, we got to do this, that is all bullshit. Okay? I mean, Christ almighty. Where are your civil rights here, people? Okay? That has to have a bearing on this situation here. And it is proven in court that it infringed upon our civil rights, our civil liberties. because it was an unjust law, and it's getting to be more of an unjust law through the courts. Every time we have to turn around, we have to fight this all the time. Well, this is what the problem is. The now Prime Minister of Canada, Mr. Trudeau, says before he gets elected, he's going to legalize it. And that would end the prohibition. That is what we are after, okay, is the end of this stigmatizing people because they smoke marijuana, first of all. We've got a lot of stereotypes out there, too, I understand. I'm beginning to understand. You know, mention the word marijuana, oh, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? It's the same fucking thing as smoking people. Like, get over it, okay? You know, I mean, I'm just talking about you too, because I'll tell you something. This is costing you, as a taxpayer, a lot of friggin' money. So that is partly why you should get involved, whether you smoke or not. Okay? I'm talking tax dollars here, people. We're spending thousands of dollars needlessly here for years, calling it a drug war. We're never going to end this drug war, ever. So let us start to kind of face facts here. This drug, marijuana, has been around for years at the same time. People have still been doing it and getting it and smoking it regardless of the law. You understand me? I mean, that's what we're kind of missing here. The fact of the matter is, people will not stand for this law of prohibition regarding marijuana. Okay? So long as this law exists, you will not take out the black market of producing marijuana, selling marijuana, the whole shebang. You're going to continue to run innocent people through the court system and continue to cost taxpayers thousands of dollars because they're not following your new law about marijuana. That's not solving prohibition. That's only saying, okay, these guys can do it and these guys can't, without no proper rhyme or reason why one person can and one person can't. I mean, if it's a medical thing, like, for example, if it's some kind of medicine, why wouldn't it help everybody anyway? Except for those that, you know, have a reaction and so on. So, it's time to grow up and stop the bullshit about marijuana. The legalization of marijuana means legalizing the entire plant from root to top. That it is now legal to own and possess marijuana, given a certain age then. Okay, I mean, I'm all for that, maybe. You know, given a certain age, you are entitled to have your marijuana growing and smoking, whatever. That is legalization, people. Not this, oh, we've got to, you know, make sure that we can tax everybody on this product. Okay. I mean, that would be this, I mean, look at a garden. You can grow potatoes, you can grow carrots, you can grow food, is what I'm saying. Why can you not grow your own medicine? You know, if you want to call it medicine, it's medicine. If you want to call it a joint, it's a joint. Whatever. I'm talking about the marijuana plant. Should be legalized. And, you know, if you want to make it a certain age limit, that's one thing. But, I mean, to close down all these dispensaries, charge all these people, put a bunch of people more through court, cost more tax dollars for nothing. And then all these people now are all looking up on the street for new drug dealers. There's your black market, okay? Because people are going to buy marijuana or deal with marijuana on their level. And if these regulations don't cover everybody, then you haven't ended prohibition. You've only kind of put it in your own back pocket so the government basically can make a shitload of money out of this, and who gives a fuck about everybody else? That, I don't think, is the way to run a country. That's persecuting innocent people and costing taxpayers thousands of dollars. And I, for one, I'm not for that at all. So that's the update on the CBC, my review of this, and I hope you go to it, look at it, okay? And I want your opinion, you know, because we got to stay up. That's the latest news on from CBC, and that's my opinion of it. Thanks for watching.